Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So one of my biggest frustrations with YouTube not showing dislike figures is anytime I'm looking for an how-to video. Like for example, I just replaced the battery in my Lenovo ThinkPad, and I was looking for information on how to replace the battery, and there were a lot of videos that didn't give very good advice, and I would imagine they probably had a lot of dislikes, but you can't see it. And finally, after I had finished replacing the battery, I wanted to look up a video of how to open my old battery to get the lithium out of it. I love making art out of different metals, and lithium's probably not one of those that I would sell at the art show, but I would certainly love to make something out of it just for fun, and then I'll blow it up. But I was looking at a good video on how to safely open a computer battery, and now I don't know what I can trust anymore. There's a lot of wacky videos about that, as you could imagine. It'd be nice to see how many likes versus dislikes such a video have, but we don't have information about that. I know why YouTube hid the dislike figures over the last 3 years. This, these two giant pharmaceutical companies have been pushing this drug on all of us, and the drug companies and the politicians whom they're in bed with don't want us to see how greatly the public dislikes those drugs, right? And so they try to push, they obviously can't say that to YouTube. And so they make up this idea that because certain videos are getting so many dislikes, right, like that YouTube Rewind video of 2018, that they have to hide the dislikes so that teenagers don't commit suicide over their videos getting a ton of dislikes, which is the number of teenagers who kill themselves over getting a million dislikes probably is a tiny drop in the bucket compared to the number of people who are dying from this drug that these two pharmaceutical companies are pushing, right? But anyways, recently COVID has made a resurgence, and when I first heard the variant, I think it was named Eries or something like that. But the first time I heard it, I thought they had said Eras, like the Taylor Swift concert, and so I really thought they named it after Taylor Swift, because when Taylor Swift was touring, and every time she came to Phoenix, it was my greatest nightmare because I don't like dealing with large crowds. So I've had too many times when I had a mental breakdown from not having space around me, right? So I'm recording this on a Saturday. If Taylor Swift were in town, this whole cafeteria area would be full, and I'm just not the kind of person to deal with that. And plus, I thought they named it after her because that's where the super spreader events were, right? And so it gave me a nice warm fuzzy feeling to hear that. But I dislike the video about that, but you can't see it, unfortunately. Sometimes what I'll do, instead of hitting the I'll still hit the dislike button, but I'll leave a comment with the thumbs down emoji on it, and I'll ask people to support that comment as a form of dislike. Sometimes it does go viral. Other times it just gets buried under all the other comments. So I ask that you vote in favor of YouTube bringing back the dislike counts by disliking this video. If you support YouTube's decision to hide the dislike count, then please leave a like. Right? Like means that you support YouTube's hiding of the dislike count. Dislike is voting to bring back the dislike counts. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.